Alright, so this rather unusual looking little flower here is actually a type of orchid that is known as the Putty Root Orchid, or some people know it as the Adam and Eve Orchid. So this is a fairly interesting little plant. Grows in woodlands in heavily shaded areas typically. These pinstriped leaves will actually come out in the fall, and they'll persist all the way through the winter, so they're kind of one of the only green bits of vegetation that you'll see. And then in the spring they actually, as you can see, this one's starting to die back a little bit. The leaves will die back and they'll send up this flower spike, and as you can see they're small flowers, but they're fairly pretty and unusual for what you normally see out in the woods like this. And sorry, this isn't really focusing in too well. There we go. So yeah, it's a really neat little orchid. They do find in this area, but I know they're endangered in parts of their range. But yeah, really neat little orchids. Okay, this right here is one of last year's flower spikes from the Putty Root Orchid. So each of these little pods would have had, I mean, probably hundreds of thousands of seeds each. I would guess they all seem like they're pretty much empty. Okay, right here I have another interesting orchid, and I don't know what this one is. So I'm assuming it's probably a fairly rare orchid. Okay. So yeah, looking at the flowers here, they have these really neat little tendrils coming off of them. So yeah, I'm not sure what kind of orchid this is. If you know or know somebody who knows, share this video. I'm gonna look it up when I get home, but it'll be interesting to see what you all think, what kind of orchid this is. Super neat.